Don't tell me I don't need no man, but you got you one.
Those women who have been praying for a husband for a long time.
He's not just married. He has 6 kids with that woman. You make me feel like I could never take her place.
Never seen a successful marriage growing up. Right. So they're afraid deep down. It's a deep-rooted insecurity.
You'll degrade yourself. I can get this, I can get that, but you are a secret. Messing with somebody else's husband.
It's convenient for me to date a married man. That you can have that fun with me a million times in a day if you so wish. You will always come to me.
Welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get into this.
And ladies, please stop telling us that we don't need a man while you laid up with yours. I love you, sister, but that's not fair. That's not fair. You've had a boyfriend every year, and I'm boy crazy because I want a man. You're laid next to your man while you're tweeting F these ends. Y'all don't need them. Be an independent, strong woman. Be a boss, babe. Stack your money. You don't need no.
You know one thing that's better than that? Stop telling them to do things for their man. I don't know her, but she could be one of those ladies that'll do things to get a man. Like, make sure he's good. Make sure he's smiling all the time. Right? Make sure he's happy. And every man needs someone that when they get in the house, she won't start yapping about what she did for the day, what she bought for the day, actually causing you a headache, letting you know how she wasted money, right? But anyway, let's keep going.
No man. So who's that next to you? And how is this fair, sister? How is this fair? Why am I not allowed to have a man, but you are? Oh, because my world don't revolve around him. Don't tell me I don't need no man, but you got you one. That's not fair. I love you, but I'm not listening to you. I'm not listening to you. You've never been single, so I'm not listening to you tell me I need to learn how to be single. Have you mastered that? Okay, I love you, but I'm not listening to you.
She's right. I agree with her. You know, it's kind of like they're telling you like you're their child. I'm not your child, right? I want what I want, and you want what you want because you're just like me. You're used to certain things. That's the problem. Yes, a lot need to put things like that on hold, but everyone is boy crazy. Everyone needs somebody. Nobody wants to be lonely, sitting at home alone. It feels different. 10 times better feeling when you have someone there.
I have a situation.
Okay.
There's this guy. We were talking for a few months, and he's amazing. Treats me nice, the whole 9 yards. Everything what you want in a man, he does it. My bills are paid. I'm well taken care of, right? I know you realize I'm not home. I'm in a hotel. The reason why I'm in a hotel is because of him. I'm not from here. I'm in New Jersey. I am from Rhode Island. He's getting me my own apartment.
Okay, you're in Jersey for him, so why are you in a hotel and not in his apartment?
Let me get there, Ashley.
Okay.
And I knew after a few months, something was going up when I saw him in person a few times. Come to find out, and this is a few days ago, I've been here almost 3 weeks. He's already spent about almost $4,000 in total. Long story short, he's married. He's not just married. He has 6 kids with that woman. He's been married for over 8 years. I'm in a very tough position, and you're the only woman that I would ever ask for an advice or direction. You don't have to tell me what to do because I am my own grown woman.
So here's the thing, Lisa, and I'm going to keep it very real with you because I love you, Lisa. Come into the camera frame here.
I don't want to cry.
Now, Lisa, you have tattoos on your face. That tells me a lot about you.
I know.
Yeah, so we're not going to play that game. If you want to get it how you live it, you get it how you live it. There's no way you get on a dating app, meeting a man, going to a hotel from Rhode Island to New Jersey without a game plan. Without saying, you know what, I just met this man on the app. He about to give me an apartment. That's not someone who's naive and inexperienced. You know exactly what you were doing. But if you are playing that game, and although I don't condone it, you messing with married men messing with married women.
I gotta pause it right there, right? Because what it sounds like, and I made a video about this yesterday, it sounds like we have another ratchet on our hands. It does. And she's heavily I think she's black. She talks like she's black. I don't know. She's heavily influenced by black culture. She may be Puerto Rican. I can't tell. She could be light skinned. But still, the thought process, it's screwed. The thought process is screwed. Her brain is malfunctioning. And she needs help. She does. Maybe somebody like Ashley Dalton can help her. Because she's being real with her. She said that she examined her and saw from the tattoo on her face, she knew she was a hood rat. You going out that far, that's not that far, but still, you going out to New Jersey and staying in the hotel, what does that say about you? What does it say what you've done in the past? It says a lot.
Whether you want to flip it. There's no way, Lisa, look at me.
Yeah.
That we should be looking the way we looking right now. That hair should be laid. That makeup should be on. You should have a top dollar wig. You should have the best outfit on. And you should be in a Ritz-Carlton. If that's the game you playing.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to do. If you going down that road. Ain't no way. I'm going to be out here looking any type of. Ain't no way. And that's me being real with you right now. A man who put a ring on somebody else's finger, could take care of 6 kids, can pay $4K for 4 weeks straight of me being in a hotel, and my hair ain't did, my nails ain't did. I ain't got the makeup, I ain't got the clothing, and I ain't even got the suite to match. There's no way. And that's me keeping it very real with you right now.
You know what he told me, Ashley? He said, you need to do better. You need to look better. You can never be on her level. Made me feel like I was the bad one. Made me feel like I could never take her place.
Delusional.
So guess what I'm gonna do?
If that's the game you are going to play, that's the life you want to live, ain't no way in hell I'm gonna be in some double tree.
Yeah, so she actually just promoted 304 culture. And I can't lie, that's a part of the problem. It is. This is why they feel like it's okay. She was being real with her. She said if you're going to go down that route, but there's always a but. Why is she doing that? Why are you teaching her how to properly be a 304? Because that's what she just did. It's like, I can't say she's probably done it in the past, but we don't know. We don't know. But yeah, the thought process is skewed. And it's a problem. It's a big problem. And I'm not judging at all because I don't know her. But it's sad though. It's sad when you see people doing things that you would never do. Breaks my heart.
At this point in my life, it's convenient for me to date a married man.
You are lazy, faulty, and
Very convenient. I don't think I'm destroying anybody's home because their husband is my supposed boyfriend. That's not my business. You meet married men that 6 months, 3 months, they don't have sex at home. But they want to every day. They come to their girlfriend's house. They want, as they enter, they want just they do. But at home, there is nothing. So how you go? So that's my fault that you're not having fun at home, and that you can have that fun with me 1,000,000 times in a day if you so wish. You will always come to me.
You can't make this up.
Once the man is married,
Yes.
he should be out of bounds.
For who?
How is
Life
your
is
fault?
preference, right? I like to date married men. You cannot date married men. Let me do what works for me. Primary thing that keeps that man coming back is not anything. No. I'm gonna go into a little bit.
tell me more. Tell me more, mommy.
That's sad. But we have a lot that feel that way. You know, also, they think to themselves, I want a man that's desired. I want someone who's taking care of business for someone else already. Now, it's something with they build attachment to something they feel like they can't achieve. She knows she can't achieve his heart. I think she knows that deep down. But then they don't want that anymore. They don't feel it's someone that's going to love them for them. Or they don't care to, right? They want what's not theirs. It's kind of like guys get the same way. Say if they can pull a girl, it's happening before on the street. You walk them to go down the street. A group of guys sitting on the side of the road, New York City. They will straight up talk to your girl, dare you to say something. In those situations, I never played a tough guy. Seriously, it's happened to me before in the city at least 3-4 times. I've just kept walking down. In New York City, you get some wild dudes that talk crazy. Motherfuckers, they don't talk like that. Just say something to your girl and want you to say something and talk loud and do something. So you got to be careful because in New York, that's how it is. Guys will talk the talk and walk the walk and talk very loud and be very loud and act very loud. It's different. Rikers Island is one of the wildest jails you can go to in the world. Even worse than some prisons. It's because of the way it is in New York. So yeah, but women like this, there's no good that can happen behind this. Doing things like this for long term, of course, it's gonna have some effects on your karma that you build. Because we all should be able to create good karma, but they can care less about that. When I looked at her face, you saw a soulless woman just now. She had no soul. And most of them have no soul, and they don't care to have one. They can care less.
Marriage is honorable. I seen a video on TikTok, and they asked a whole bunch of women, they said, would you rather be a wife or a side piece? What do y'all think they said? They probably said a side. Why do you think that? Why do you think that? I'm asking, but you said they probably means that most likely. The word probably means most likely. You said they most likely said a side piece. Why is that? Right. But y'all know what it is? They never seen a successful marriage growing up. Right. So they're afraid deep down. They're afraid to be a wife because they never seen a wife and they might fail. You understand? It's a deep-rooted insecurity that's in our young daughters and in our men. Our men don't want to be fathers or husbands because many of them ain't never seen one.
I see y'all on here talk about how what y'all be saying when y'all be talking y'all men through it and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I kept my mouth closed. But somebody requested me to do it. So, if y'all wanted to know my top 3, top 5, like, okay, hold on. So if you're really scared to talk your man through it, baby, you're going to have to change that. These men like to be talked to. Sometimes you don't even got to say a big drawn out sentence, baby. It could be one word and he's there. So one of my tops is when you like doing him like you on top or like, you know, you're just the one who's taking control and he's helping and you just like throw that head up and you roll your eyes back and you be like, no, but seriously, one little word, babe, he's busting. And then it's this one. Okay, so you on top, right? Boom. And you doing your little cowgirl motion. You know, you just riding a horse, right? And he into it, right? And you looking at him and he probably closing his eyes. Baby, tell him to look at you. And he not gonna do it at first, but you gotta it. I be like, look at me. Why you closing your eyes? Baby, you gotta tell that man to look at you. You gotta tell him to look at you. That's that eye, baby. I'm telling you, that eye, that contact, he gonna be so locked in, baby. He just gonna, and being quite honest, y'all, my man do the talking too. He do the talking too, so I can't even sit here and play like I just be talking, because baby, he gonna talk. He is gonna talk. But if you just really, really don't know what to say, you always gotta ask him, who pussy? You don't even, you gotta be like, it's your pussy. It's yours. Tell me it's mine. I got y'all. I'm crying. And you gotta tell him, oh y'all. You gotta be like, I love this. It's mine. I can't even get out, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Like, you gotta make sure he know that that's yours and this is his, okay?
Going from being a wife to a side chick, that's insane. Let's have some girl talk while I moisturize my face with my Tatcha cream. Love this cream. I need to get some more. But, you know, discussing the word happy, and again, that word is very subjective because, you know, a woman can decide that she's no longer happy or she's not happy in that moment because the couple is having financial issues, right? So you're not happy. So you decide that I can't take it no more. I'm tired of struggling. I don't want to struggle, love. I don't want to go through this. And you leave. And you think that it's going to be so much better and so much greater, the grass is green on the other side when you get out in those streets, and they're not. So to go from struggling with your husband, you know, honoring your vows for better or for worse, to being another man's side chick, does that really mean happiness? That's how sick in the head a lot of us are, that we think like I couldn't take that. But now you can take being a mystery, a secret, all for a couple dollars. That just shows us how much we as women don't value our vows, our marriage. We don't value family, that we'll put money over it. You'll degrade yourself just to say, well, I got what I want. I can get this, I can get that. But you are a secret. You are now messing with somebody else's husband to get what you want. And you're not happy. I don't care how much you slice and dice it. Any woman who is the side chick, you know, in those situations, they're not truly happy. They can pretend and they can act like they, you know, love it, but they're not really happy. And that happiness in that moment, if you are, it dies down. It does. It dies down. Like, you don't get to truly be your true authentic self in that way. Honestly, I don't believe you do. You have to stop making decisions with our emotions and think logically. In this moment, yes, we're struggling. Yeah, we're not happy right now. But does that mean I walk away? Does it mean I give up on my family and then this is supposed to be better? You can't tell me that's better. You can't tell me being a wife to being a side chick is better.
We agree.
Can we please stop pretending that single people that are open and vocal about the fact that they want to meet somebody are not living fulfilling lives? Like, I can't even tell you the amount of comments I get on videos where I talk about wanting to meet somebody, the struggle of meeting somebody organically, and I always get comments being like, do things you love, live a life worth living. I do things I love. I have amazing friends. I have a great life, but that doesn't all of a sudden mean that I don't still want a partner or someone to share my life with. Those two things can be true at the same time. And it's crazy to me that is always the advice you tend to get. People being like, oh, well, do things you enjoy, get hobbies, as if you don't have them. Me wanting a partner does not mean that I'm not living a fulfilling life with so much love and laughter and happy things. Just because you're single and are open about the fact that you want to meet somebody does not mean you're not living a happy life. Period.
Yeah, nothing's not wrong with you. I totally get it. I totally understand. Like, because that's how I was too. Seriously. When I was single, I wanted someone. I wanted to be married. So I kept progressing in a way towards me getting married. Right? And I kept striving for that. And I kept looking for that until I found it. That's what you got to do. You got to go out there and get it. You know, and it's different. It's a lot better for guys. They do the choosing, but we do the selecting, right? That's what women have to realize too, is men do the selecting. So that's why you may be there single and lonely. The people are right. You do need to be active and doing different things because men do the selecting. So you do have to be patient as a woman, especially if you don't know how to get the conversation started. It's going to be a long road. I'll give you some pointers. I'll tell you what was being done when I was in the States, right? And a lot of women were doing in other parts of the world. I was reaching out to women in the U.S., women in the Philippines were trying to get in contact with me. And this was a regular dating site. It wasn't a Philippines dating site for Filipinas. It was a regular dating site. So when I saw a woman trying to contact me, I said, whoa, it was a lot different. They would spark the conversation saying hello. And yeah, that's what you may need to do, actually. Be desperate for a while, but not desperate. Show you want to be with somebody. You got to show that.
But what he do?
Why are you choosing them? Why are you choosing them?
Because he has a reason.
You shouldn't be choosing with a reason.
Why are you accepting it?
Why?
Why are you accepting it?
Because
I don't want to be married.
Mm.
I don't want to be in a relationship.
On the real?
So if a man is going to pay my bills, if he's going to do what I want him to do.
That you see today would actually be second wives if we were still over in Africa and practicing our Near Eastern culture. See, black men had a habit of committing fornication with unmarried women, which made whores out of the daughters of Zion. To stop this, the Most High made an allowance for polygamy, which was already a Near Eastern custom that we still see in West Africa today. So ladies, let's stop humbling ourselves. These men are not marrying us. We are not polygamists.
What's your height requirement?
At least taller than me. I'm only 5'2", so it's not hard to beat that.
So you would date a dude that's 5'3"?
Nah, I've only dated dudes that were like 6 or taller.
But 5'3" is taller than you.
Yeah, but I probably wouldn't date a
So
dude
what's the real height requirement?
Maybe like 6 or taller. At least taller than me. I'm only 5'2", so it's not hard to beat that.
That always happens with them, but I'll tell you, she's capping. She says 6 feet. She'll date a guy that's 5'7", 5'8", 5'9". I mean, together, if you have a son, he'll probably be 6 feet, right? You got to settle, because that's what it's all about, settling. And these ladies are out there settling. I don't care what no one says. Yes, you can date only guys that are 6 feet, but how many guys are going to approach you that are that height? You're taking risk, and a lot of women are taking risks. They're dating the guy that's 6 feet, and then they may get a guy that talks to them once a year, unless they're at parties all the time. But you want to live that lifestyle?
How tall are you?
5'2".
Ideally, how tall do you want your man to be?
I'm curious about this question. Why do you care? Do guys care about their height?
I'd say women care more.
I think guys care more about their height than women care about their height.
90% of women literally say, if he's not at least 6 feet, I don't want him near me.
You know, it's funny. And what's good about this, it shows she's not involved in unnecessary politics. You find a guy out there like her, keep her. There are some out there. There are even some women that are tall that'll date a shorter guy. You just gotta find them.
6 feet. What percentage of the population is 6 foot? Like, let's be real.
Real talk.
So you don't care about a man's height at all?
I dated a short guy for a long time. That's cool.
Where does he know?
Not here.
I mean, but would your preference would have been him to have a couple more inches? Or did it really just not matter to you at all?
It matters a little bit, but not as much as men think it does.
What's more important than the height?
Make them laugh, be consistent, show up. That's it. That's literally all it takes.
She's a winner. That's all it should be about. Seriously. That's how every guy feels. But this date market today is wild. It should really only be about what she said. And that's what guys are looking for. Guys are scouring the streets. I feel like every guy should be an interviewer, seriously. And ask questions like him, like the desirable truth, all through the streets. And see what women say. Because that's the only way you're going to find. But no, seriously, you got to get out there and date until you find one that feels that way. You can tell by the spark in their eye when they look at you that they're feeling you. And if you don't see that, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. You got to live by that.
Women in your 40s and single, come here a minute. Something happened to me at the end of 2024. And I just want to see, am I the only one that's there? I know I'm not, but like, I just need to talk to y'all. So I have been one of those women who have been praying for a husband for a long time. And I go into these spaces where I'm like, I'm no longer focused on it. I don't want to focus on it. I don't even want to talk about it. And at the end of 2024, that's kind of where I found myself. And it was, you know, after the whole dating app thing. And I wasn't really taking that serious. But if something would have happened, it would have been fine. But I've always been like, you know what, if God has somebody for me, that's fine. If he doesn't, that's fine. I've never really been the type of person who said, I'm just going to wait until I find a husband to do X, Y, and Z. That ain't never been me. But something different happened at the end of 2024. I had been hearing women say decenter men. And then I heard it again, and it's like it clicked. But then I saw this video, and it just did something to me. And that's not her only video. She has several. She's at a hotel in South Africa called Heaven Can Wait. I went and looked it up. And she's there celebrating her 60th birthday. Now, in one of her videos, she's not looking out onto the water. She's actually on the beach. And she...
That's funny. That's things you can do when you're in another country where it's considerably less than where you're from. Like, I gotta look it up, but you can go to places like that for the same price as the Marriott in the West. And the Marriott is what? What is it around? I know some of y'all know. Around $250, $300, right? So if you pay $250, $300 in South Africa, you're at Heaven Can Wait.
Beach. And she has like her 2 children, look like grown adult children, running towards her. No man in sight. I don't see this lady ever spend time with a man. I don't know if she has a man. I have no idea. And I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Maybe this is the goal. Maybe the goal is, let's just go enjoy life. Go places you ain't never seen before. Do things you ain't never did before. Even if it's by yourself. Even if it's with your children. Because I would take my children. But, I mean, I just took them to the Bahamas. I had been to the Bahamas twice. They had never been. But even to be able to see that from a different angle than what I had seen it before was still breathtaking. And I was like, wait a minute. New goal, new goal. Then I just saw a lady who said, come with me as I take this one-day trip to New York. She got a $50 flight on Spirit to go to New York to try this ramen restaurant that's owned by a black woman, run by a black woman. She the only person work there. She makes the ramen by herself. And she took that one-day trip. I think she went to another market, but she took that one-day trip to go eat this ramen that she said was the best ramen she had ever had. And then she was going home. Baby, listen. And I think I'm in this place because Brooklyn will be 18 this year.
Like, I'm not trying to kill hopes and dreams and wishes, because I say once you get older, you should do things like that. But always remember, because as she said, she has no man, but you're getting older. I'm looking at your face, and I'm not trying to bash you. I can see in your face, you're probably not in the gym, right? Take care of yourself. Do some maintenance. You know what'll happen? Maybe, just maybe, a man will find you. You gotta remember that. Do some maintenance. When you get a man, don't be a headache. Don't cause him any heartache. Don't bring up unnecessary things that maybe you know shouldn't be talked about, or you think shouldn't be talked about, because it probably shouldn't be talked about, or shouldn't be of concern. And give him a life of peace, because that's what men need. I love hearing what you're talking about. I'm all for it. I wish you can do these things, all women. But yeah, I said what I said.
She'll be 18. And even though my baby is not ready, she'll tell you, I'm not ready to be 18. And I keep telling her, baby, just the number gonna change. You'll still be at home because she has a late birthday. So she'll still be at home. She don't graduate to 2026. I said, so just the number gonna change. But she's not ready for adult life. And I get it, because I have made childhood the best that I could make it for her.
You're spoiled.
But I'm at a place where I'm like, my children are getting older. Brooklyn will be going to college soon. Even though Carrington will still be in the house, sometimes I can just hop a flight and go take me a one-day trip and enjoy life all by myself. It's a bunch of places I'm sure I can go and see. Like, I was thinking today when I went out, because it snowed here in Atlanta, and I went out to Walmart to go pick up a prescription for Brooklyn. I wasn't even planning on going nowhere. But I went out and I was like, wait a minute. It looked like Alaska out here. And it does. It looked real Alaska-ish out in the A. But I'm like, you've been places. You can still go places. You have almost raised your children. Go live life. So I don't know. At the end of last year, something just clicked for me. Like, if God wants to send a husband this way, fine. If he doesn't, that's fine too. But I know I don't know if I'm gonna get to South Africa, but I'm not gonna put no restrictions on myself. If I can make it happen, if God can make it happen, make it happen. I'm gonna go see the world. It's so much stuff to see out there besides Atlanta, Georgia. And I've been places, don't get me wrong. I've been places. But now I'm like, I think it's because my kids are getting older. And especially with Brooklyn turning 18 this year, it's like, girl, it's time to go. But I can't go yet. Can't do too much. I still got one more at home. But let me know, am I the only one who feels like this? Did you get to this place when you were 45, 46 and still not married and saying, I'm going to go live life and do those things that I haven't done? Because, baby, I'm going to get me some day trips in here somewhere, a weekend trip, something. And I'm not taking these children because they done got the bickering lately and it's getting on my nerves. So they staying here and I'm going.
If you've been a single mom for a long time, you definitely need a break. So I get what you're saying. Again, still, all in all, I say enjoy life. Because you do want peace, but don't write it off, right? Because you do want someone to grow old with. You do want someone to be there. You want someone to talk to, because I'm getting older and, man, if I didn't have my wife, I'd be fine, but it's a different feeling. You'll know when you have it, and you'll know when you're going through tough times, someone to talk you through it.
When you know, you know.
Because it gets tough. And same thing for her. She got someone in me to talk her through it. And that's what it's all about. Someone to grow old with. Someone to smile in your face, you smile in theirs. Hug, kiss. But yeah, guys, thank y'all for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. See you next video. Answer's coming.